In this video, I am going to cover the incident response team. So, who is the incident response team? According to the Science Institute, the company should look to their computer response team to lead incident response efforts. This team is comprised of experts from upper level management, IT, information security, IT auditors when available, as well as many physical security staff that can aid when an incident includes direct contact to company systems. Incident response should also be supported by HR, legal, and the communications department. Incident response is an organized approach to addressing and managing the aftermath of a security breach or cyber attack, also known as an IT incident, computer incident, or security incident. The goal is to handle the situation in a way that limits damage and reduces recovery time and costs. Any incident that is not properly contained and handled can and usually will escalate into bigger problem that can ultimately lead to damaging data breach or system collapse. Responding to an incident quickly will help an organization minimize losses, mitigate exploiter vulnerabilities, restore services and processes, restore confidence, and reduce the risks that future incidents pose. An incident response plan can benefit an enterprise by outlining how to minimize the duration of and damage from data breaches, denial of service, distributed denial of service attacks, network intrusions, virus, worms or malware outbreaks, or even insider threats. Without an incident response plan in place, an organization may not detect the attack, or it may not follow best practices to contain the threat, comply with legislative directives, and recover from a breach that has been detected. To be effective, the plan should identify and describe the roles and responsibilities of the incident response team members who are responsible for testing the plan on a regular basis and putting it into action when required. The plan should also specify the tools, technologies, and physical resources that must be in place to recover the breached information. The incident response policy should be embedded in the hearts and minds of incident response team via regular drills, practices, and repetition, that is particularly including creating a wargaming exercises. A cybersecurity incident response plan is one of the best forms of protections on an organization having a cybersecurity attack. Given that cybersecurity attacks can happen literally to any organization, a cybersecurity incident response plan is a great way to defend against such attacks and secure the organization's vital data. The need to protect data in an organization can never be overemphasized. Many organizations have their business ruined because of hefty penalties they have to pay had not to for properly putting a cybersecurity incident response plan in place, which resulted in loss of valuable data. Some of the high-profile cybersecurity incident response plan failure cases that come to mind are no less reputable than a company Adobe Systems Incorporated, which discovered in October 2013 that hackers had impregnated their network systems during regular monitoring of its security check. Another company target was the victim of a security breach that is estimated to have affected nearly a third of an entire American population by NBCnews.com. Yet another infamous case is the retelling measure TJX Corporation, which lost millions from breach of information of their customers' credit card and debit cards over nearly a year and a half. The next is the team members involved in the incident response team. The first is the team leader. The team leader drives and coordinates all incident response team activity and keeps the team focused on minimizing damage and recovering quickly. The next is the lead investigator. Collects and analyzes all evidence, determines root cause, directs the other security analyst, and implements rapid system and service recovery. The next is communications lead. Leads the efforts on messaging and communications for all audience inside and outside the company. Documentation and timeline lead. Documents all team activities, especially investigation, discovery and recovery tasks, and develops reliable timeline for each stage of the incident. Last one is the HR, or legal representation. Just as you would guess, since an incident may or may not develop into criminal charges, it's essential to have legal and HR guidance and participation. In the next video, I'm going to cover the elements of cybersecurity incident response plan.